Look at it. Amos. What's up? You part of the show today?
He's always part of the show, you know what I'm saying?
Good boy. Oh,
Like a fine wine. He's always part of the show. Like a fine
he's-
wine or like a fat ass, you know what I mean?
Amos, are you a fine wine or are you a fat ass?
Good Kraken.
Very, very good game.
It's a very good game.
What's
Great
cracking,
game.
everybody, and welcome to episode 74 of the Shipwreck Show. I'm one of your resident Captain Snyder, Nell Pearson, alongside the other man who's dapping it up today, baby. It's
What's up,
Brevin,
baby?
Devin, the dude. What's happening, dog?
What's cracking, my friend?
Oh, us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good cracking, you know what I mean? What's popping, dude? What were you drinking, Devin? Was that a Bud Light that I saw?
No, but I would definitely drink Bud Light if I had it in the house. This is a Two Towns Cosmic Explorer cider.
That's a mouthful.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot of words.
Stole it off of.
Too bad I'm not
That
gonna.
was a very,
Star
that was a
Wars
very
It is
Portland
an-
sounding drink.
It is an 8% crisp apple cider.
That means it's a little sweet, a little
good.
dry.
It's actually got a nice like little balance.
Dude, I love ciders. Like,
Yeah.
if
My God, girl spit almost
I
gave me a
drink-
heart attack. It's the Devin only audio show. I was like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't like that.
Yeah,
No.
no,
My
that'd
show?
be
I'm not even
panic mode.
hosting the stream. It's my show. Let's go.
Hair in my mouth. Ugh, God.
What
But
have you been doing out there?
Yeti.
You know, let's see. What do you
no or Nell voice. We're not getting any me voice.
Def no or no
Hmm.
voice. Damn.
That's it's not.
You're it out.
Damn. Or Nell's trying to
probably
fix
No,
his
just a
I-
voice.
thing. It's
You know
probably
what
just
it
a streaming
is.
thing.
No,
Because it's
no.
recording.
I was needing to do this. That's what it is. There you go.
Did
guys.
you fix
Sorry.
it? Did you fix it?
I did fix it. I was channeling. So this is gonna be a really stupid reason that this happened. So my band did a track by track video. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch, but there's a part in there in which my guitarist plays an invisible guitar. And I had to do the voiceover for his invisible guitar by microphone.
Ah.
But to do that, I had to to watch it and time it correctly. I had to separate my microphone audio to a different lane, to a different spine, and so I could watch this and be like for like a good 15 seconds, dude. It's fucking great. So it's a pretty stupid reason, but hey, we're here now. We're all right. I just hope the
What's a good Kraken show without something messing up?
fair point, my friend. That is 100% okay. But the man who never messes up is our little cherry blossom, Garrick Bartholomew.
That is categorically false.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love Garrick, but we all know that's not true at all.
I don't feel like I've ever seen Garrick really like fuck up all that bad. You know what I mean? Like
It's because he just cancels the stream.
it's like no, that was all like tech stuff and like problems like that. He's only ever fucked up once with like the weekly schedule thing. And he was like very quick to be like, oh shit, my bad, guys. And like it was done. It was fine. You know, like on like a scale of like super fucked up things to fuck up on and like don't really care. It was pretty low. It was pretty low on the scale. So Garrick, what are you eating? Oh, we got that DC, baby.
Oh shit! You know what? I actually was just right before the podcast. I was just rewatching Avengers because I don't know.
Ooh.
I just kind of
Good
felt like sort of away, and I was just like I wanted a comfort movie, and I was like, oh, let's watch Avengers. And so I literally was just fucking sitting there on my couch, just like sipping a DC, man. That's what we're eating. DC.
Just sipping on that
Just
DC.
fucking-
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that's all, dude. Dude, literally, I literally paused the movie to walk upstairs right after you puny god. I laughed my ass off and came upstairs.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, what did you eat anything yummy today? Because I got some musubi. I got some spam musubi on the way right now.
Ooh,
but-
musubi.
I did. I had to think
Please
about it
send
because
some.
the day was kind of a whirlwind. But yes, Today was like my last meeting for the year. Fucking hurrah!
Let's go.
When I say for the year, by the way, I mean for the school year. I should have clarified.
Of course.
For the next like 3 months, essentially. But yeah, and so as part of that, my principal bought us all pizza, and it was like really good, like local pizzeria
So
pizza.
typical.
Yeah.
Like it was good shit. Like, dude, I love my principal too, cause like she ordered us 2 pizzas, right? And like she ordered us like a veggie pizza, which she was just like, so like we have the veggie pizza, the generic ass one, and she said generic ass.
Nice. Love that. Love that.
What is the definition of a generic ass?
It was veggie. This was a veggie only pizza.
No, just like the general definition of generic ass. What is that?
Just generic ass. What? Oh, okay. Just for clarification's sake, when I think generic ass, I think like just not caked up, but not Hank Hill butt. Like just like that in between. Just like your every man's ass.
Just
It's like
there's a shape,
would-
but it ain't.
It's like
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
nose,
Like you're
you know,
just
your
like,
brain
you're like, yeah,
doesn't register. There's no neuron activation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you're like that's
when
a
you
butt.
see it,
That's a part of your body that you have.
you don't even
It's
notice
like-
it. It's like your nose until you start looking down at your nose.
So-
and then now
so-
you notice your nose.
Let me put this in
generic
layman term. Let me put this in layman terms for everybody. It's like, oh,
It's a
that's a
science.
butt, not that's a butt.
Yeah.
Or like, that's a butt? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
just-
like you
that's
see
a
the
butt.
difference? Like that's a butt. Like, yeah. See, it's very important, right?
Yeah.
You gotta hear the
Generic ass.
difference that makes it a generic ass. Yeah. So the generic ass veggie pizza, and then she literally had one that like she was like it was like her last name special, which I'm not going to dox my principal. Sorry.
Sure. Gotcha.
Ah, man.
Fair enough.
Man.
So like we'll call it the principal special, and dude, it was like she's like this is what I order at home, and it was like this bomb ass fucking pizza, dude. Like it was like had all like dope ass toppings, like we got spicy sausage, just got sun dried tomatoes on there, like double layers of cheese, like she cooked it up, and I was just like yeah. So like literally, dude, it was the longest fucking meeting ever because it was like our last meeting of the year, so we had to finish all the bullshit. But dude, I literally was just sitting there like. And of course, I would just like to state that I work in a very predominantly women-dominated field. Like,
Yes.
women-dominated field. I was the only man in this meeting, and I just sat there for 2 hours and ate pizza.
You're like just sitting there like.
Garrick was in some weird like
Because
Muslim
nobody else was
afterlife,
eating.
just like
It's like nobody else was eating the pizza. Yeah, it's like, it was, like
man.
everybody had like their one slice, right? Their obligatory oath, like they got us lunch, and like, but they're just 2 whole pizzas sitting there. I'm just like literally in the. I just kept getting up and walking back for more, getting up and
Fucking
walking
yeah,
back
you
for
were,
more.
baby.
I
Let's
cleared
go.
one of them out, dude, myself.
Let's go,
The principal
dude.
special, dude, it was gone, and like I was just like, well, that was sick. It was like, I just had like a 2-hour pizza eating session.
Did anybody like from the faculty like point it out? They're like, oh, Carrick ate out of the pizza. Did anybody say anything?
No, it was
no, because
literally
women
like,
women aren't fucking rude
they
like that,
mom
dude.
moded
Like-
on me, man. They literally
That's
just
not
like
true.
they mom moded on me. It was ridiculous. I had 3 people like look at me because my plate was empty. They're like, "Garrick, are you eating?" Then I'm like, "It's empty because I just finished my 4th slice." Like, pump the brakes, all right? The pizza's getting ate.
Like, I promise I'm good. I promise, dude.
I'm not impressed.
But also, I want to say thank you to Girl Spit for pointing out the audio issue earlier. You are greatly appreciated. But another one who's also greatly appreciated here is the man, the myth, the legend. We got him, baby. It's Twitch.tv's DJ DJ, how is your Thursday going, my friend?
It's going great, man. Like I went to go get a haircut today, so I'm looking fresh. I got my I ordered a Pokemon like Dragonite V box in the mail, like TCG, and it came in today. And so I'll be opening this in a second. But
Hey, let's go.
it has 4 packs in it. I'm gonna open one for stream. Okay, I'm gonna become a Pokemon pack opener, consecrated. And also, I ordered dinner from this wing place that's like near my house, and I always wanted
Yeah, you
to check
did.
it out. And it was so good. I got this like hot honey barbecue, and with ranch fries.
Ooh.
And I got second order wings.
Hold up. What does a ranch fry look like? Sell me on a
Dude,
ranch fry.
Okay, it looks like your regular fry, right? But it's doused in ranch and like a bunch of fucking Cajun seasoning, and it is crispy. It is crispy. All the fries are crispy. None of them were soggy. They're all in the fucking.
Even with
I
the
was like,
ranch, no soggy.
yes,
Even with
it stayed
delivery,
crisp.
even though with
It
delivery.
stayed- yes, through delivery, it stayed
impressive.
crisp
That's
in
impressive.
the sauce,
That is very
smothered in the
impressive, yes.
sauce. Yes, and the wings, they're cooked like perfectly, dude. It's still, oh my god, it had that bite to it. And I second ordered wings, which was just garlic parmesan. They had the sauce on the side, so you can douse it. So I doused it all over, and then fucking shook up the box, and that shit was so good.
Yeah, you did.
But without further ado, I'm
Love
opening
wings.
this Pokemon Chilling Rain.
Oh,
Oh,
chili.
here we go. Here we go.
Chilling Rain.
Being
Being Chilling Rain. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You did not.
The code card. I don't know if you guys want the code card. So it's one. Wait, hold on. It's
I think it's
1,
3, right?
2, 3 to the front.
There you go.
Energy, get the fuck out of here. All right, what do we got first?
Okay, yep, we gotta clear the lane here.
Trainer card. Boom. Whatever the fuck that.
You
Whirlipede.
gotta cover your face.
Whirlipede.
You gotta cover your face.
Boom.
There you go.
Right
Ooh,
there.
Sfeel. We got
Feel.
Sfeel.
Okay. Okay.
Crawdot?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Colette.
Colette.
Polygon for
Porygon.
sure.
Oregon. OG. Grookey.
Okay.
Rookie. Oh, reverse hollow
hollow?
trainer.
Reverse hollow trainer.
Okay, wait. Basic. Basic ass.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. That
It's
sounds fucking
This
terrible.
pack
I hate that.
sucks.
I hate that a whole lot. Okay. Boys, are you guys ready for the movie of the year to come out tomorrow?
Bruh.
That was so quick. That was so quick. Well, because I am. I'm ready for the best movie of the year to come out tomorrow.
I'm ready for your murder.
Yes.
God damn it. God damn it. I hate this so much. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you for being over it too. You know what I'm saying? we
I
have
knew this was gonna be a problem.
we have yeah, no, I know, right? They pointed it out the other night and I was like, oh no. God
You
damn it. God
you know what's
damn
gonna
it.
be a problem?
What are you doing, step bro?
Pretty good.
I hate it.
Pretty good.
I hate this so much. But maybe you guys at home don't, because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 4 of your stepbrothers gather together to discuss anything and everything the 7 Seas has thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics of the show, get exclusive post-show content, and soon have early access episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken right here at twitch.tv/GoodKrakenShow, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in our bio description section below in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. Oh, wow. I had that for lunch today.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
That $6 app deal. So I got a gordita crunch, crunchy taco, cheese and chips, and then I got the like strawberry lemonade thing that they have going on over there now. And then I did a side of the black beans and rice, and then I put my cheese over the top of it and just mix it all into a big like nacho dip thing.
Like a dip.
Oh
Yeah. I fucking hate that so much. Gak!
What?
We have some captain's orders, my friend. So, guys, the newest episode of the Good Kraken podcast is live on your podcast service of choice and over on YouTube. You guys can watch and listen to that there. It is us talking about some games that we felt are overrated as fuck. We get into some pretty good nitty gritty ones. That was really cool, DJ. You like parked.
I was gonna be like, dude, nobody
You
else
like
see
you
that
parallel
fucking
parked the shit out of that seat. That was tight, dude. That was super tight, dude. For audio listeners, DJ came like out of like side cam, just like parallel parked the fuck out of his computer chair. It's great.
Bing chilling.
Okay.
他说我是在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
Anyways, please go take a listen to that new episode. But also as a reminder to all you guys at home, we are not doing solo streams on Wednesdays anymore. We are putting that into our rollout of Friday content. So we'll be rotating between Splash Damage and all of our solo streams, depending on what game is coming out, what game has recently come out, what games we feel like playing, all sorts of things like that. So our Wednesday night's going to be much more clear now for us to be able to live our lives and make sure that the rest of our content is as optimal and entertaining as possible for you guys at home. So it's nice to have an extra day.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice. I'll be
It
honest.
was nice. I was able to kind of like look over things last night and then play some Gotham Knights with Garrick for a little while. That was great. That was great. Fun game, by the way.
Dude, I fucking love that shit.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't think it's as janky, ridiculous as people were making it out to be. Honestly, I mean, like we
People
talked a
were
little
pretty
bit.
hard on it.
We talked a little bit about it afterwards, where I can like kind of see like some people feeling it's a little bit redundant for some of the things in the game. But it's cool. It's fucking cool. So like that's
Hey,
all
dude,
I
it
care about.
scratches that superhero itch 100%.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Until Spider-Man 2 comes out later this year, which you know.
See, it's like I want to play that game, but I'm playing so many other games. I just can't find the time to play that game because I'm so obsessed with Zelda.
I get it. Sometimes you're playing a game and then another game comes out and you're like, the dopamine goes where the dopamine wants.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That is true. You know what I'm saying?
And my dopamine is tears for the kingdom.
Oh,
you know?
wow. I was going to say that sounds gross. Gentlemen, we have our tier 1 listener question. Boys. Fly Jet Fly writes in just like you can over to our Discord channel, and she says, "So you boys did the AI special, quote unquote." They put that in quotes because who the fuck knows that was actually what it's called. But does that stuff scare you guys at all? Like, what is the future of AI, and do you think it'll affect any of you?
I'm not scared of it because I don't think it's going to happen in my lifetime.
You never know, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You never know. You never know.
Tech's progressing pretty fucking fast in our age, man. It's getting pretty crazy out here.
I know. We got pieces of glass for
I think-
phones now. Remember when
Yeah,
we
I
had
was like
bricks?
15 years ago, this was fucking unfathomable, man. Like this was just beyond our spam of thinking. You know what
Actually,
I mean?
15 years ago was when it started.
I was giving kind of like a rough up and down. You know what I mean?
More like 20.
when
Because you're
when,
old.
when
Dude,
I
you're old.
when I was 18, Jesus Christ. When I was 18, okay, which is where we're at here 15 years ago. When I was 18, this shit was like, oh, it's never gonna get past an iPod, right?
Oh,
That's like as far as my brain, my little noggin was gonna go. Like, oh, Blackberries are gonna be the future of cell phones, right?
True.
I
Blackberry.
did have the BlackBerry Pearl, and then right after that, I had an HTC Android phone.
Bro,
Then
there's a
had the-
documentary about the rise and fall of that phone now.
Did you ever
Of the
like
Blackberry.
Dude, I always wanted an
Yes.
HTC, dude. Whenever those things came out,
Yeah, I
I
had
wanted
two.
one so
I
bad.
had two. I had an Android, and then I had the Windows one. Remember when they did the Windows 8?
That dude,
phones?
that triggered like something in my brain, dude. I haven't thought about that in like so long.
Did you ever like play with your phone's clit? The little like ball right in the middle of that Blackberry. You ever just like give a little wiggle? You know what I mean?
Dude, I had Brick Breaker on there.
So
I had Brick
with
Breaker.
AI,
that shit.
I like that.
Like,
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
To
nuzzle
get back
on
on
those.
track.
Ernell, dude. Like,
Why yeah.
just bonk, dude.
Oh, I think Yep.
You ever,
There you go.
whenever you charge your phone, do you just smack the charging port before you plug it in, or is that just me?
Yes.
No, you ever just
Daddy,
like you ever just like fucking, smack it and then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
restart?
exactly. Yeah, you gotta pick it up without like.
Just spit in his fucking mouth. Why do we do this? Why do we make
and then-
content like this?
When Ernell's doing that, it's just
Holy fuck. I'm coming.
Why? Where is that from? Why is that on Discord?
yeah.
Why is that on Discord? Oh
Josh.
no! Oh no!
Josh. Josh.
It's Josh's fault. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! He's so quick, dude.
There's a lot that I will not play ever.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, let's
just
just
keep it that
let yeah.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Why did Discord allow this? So, anyways, are we horrified by AI? Like, who has some thoughts on this this future Skynet shit? DJ, go ahead.
It scares me a little bit because I feel like it's gonna be developed into like a really helpful tool for people to use. Like that's what it's going. That's the goal of it. The baseline of the goal of getting AI to as like a great tool for you to use like for different applications. I'm just jealous that I will be finishing school, and I would have been everywhere as a fucking kid with AI, man. I would have got my degree in 6th grade if I had AI. Okay, I would have. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I spent thousands of dollars in tuition, and these motherfuckers can create like whole ass fucking scripts, movie scripts, and all this shit for basically nothing. Eventually, there was news that like the OpenAI is going to connect to the internet soon, so it will actually get even broader. That's the part that scares me the most, kind of, is like its connection to the internet, like the literally like infinite amount of knowledge for an AI, which could lead to all the movies that we've seen about like robots taking over and shit. That's what I'm afraid of. And also, like just on a more realistic standpoint, AI taking over art, I don't think it should ever take over like creative aspects of life. That's what makes us human, is that we are able to create, and that like gives us something to connect with each other. And I feel like it's just disingenuous and not honest if you use AI for your art.
100%.
I feel like you can use
Probably.
AI to help you. I don't know. Like, let's say you know, sometimes people can't perfectly like trace like certain lines, maybe,
Yeah.
or like maybe like certain pixels. Maybe you have an AI tool to help you like map and mask all that, or maybe manage your layers. Like just just on the technical side of like creating things. I just don't want it to be the creative thing.
Yeah.
That's all.
There's like
Nicely put.
some people I see around that are like, oh, I did this art piece, and then they just like openly admit that it was an AI art piece, and I'm like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. I'm over it, dude.
Yeah, like no, but everybody knows you use a fucking art like AI thing, dude. It's just so obvious.
You were gonna say something,
So
Devin?
obvious.
Oh shit. I think
I think he's
Devin
gone.
crapped out again. Oh no. That's maybe he needs AI on his computer.
Maybe he is an AI. Maybe he's rebooting.
we caught him. We fucking found him, dude. That's it. That's him, bro. It's him the
He
entire
short
time.
circuited after my explanation.
He knew we found him out, and he was
We're
like,
on to him. We're on to him.
no, have to leave, and he's just like, Garrick, what about you, dude? How are you feeling about AI these days?
I don't know if afraid. is like the right word, but that shit definitely makes me uncomfortable. Like literally, like I was actually just having a conversation about this with Morbid the other day about how it makes me uncomfortable, and I was kind of like trying to work it out with myself as to why it does. Dude, and I think it honestly, it's just it really comes down to with like the way that it the AI response to prompting and stuff. It
Yeah.
just really fucking rides that uncanny valley for me. Because like it's very human, like the way that it responds with its prompting and stuff. I mean, like of course, like there's those obvious moments where like it responds like it has those very obvious computer moments where it's just like this shit didn't work. Sorry, I'm a computer. You try it with a more clear prompt, right? And then you're just like, oh yeah, technology being technology. And then like you'll have moments where like you asked it to give like a detailed script, and it can provide you with not only a theme but like human dialogue, like a very or at least a general idea of how a conversation might flow. And like it sounds fairly realistic. The pacing of the conversation and stuff also, it's just so weird the way that it presents itself though, that it's just like you can tell that it's like off. You're just like there's something like it'd be like I don't know, like it's just very like it's just a little unsettling like when you hear somebody read an AI prompting, because like it takes like a while for your brain to be like this shit sounds, it's not though. Like this shit sounds real, but it's not. And like it just I don't know, it just does weird stuff to my brain, I think. Like it just makes me a little uncomfortable. But like just to kind of echo like what DJ was saying though, yeah, I just think like one of the things that like that worries me, that I guess you would be considered like a fear with AI, is like yeah, it taking over like creative things. Like because like we've seen AI art. Geo shared with me like some AI music stuff that he's like just prompted with just for, just for the sake of research and fucking around like we've all been doing. Um and like it's just fucking it just none of it sounds, it doesn't connect because it's not human. Like I would love to see AI be this thing where it was ultimately the tool that guides humanity to allow them to spend more time doing the arts and not less, right? Like that's like what I would love to see AI be. Like let's make it that thing that like gives humanity that utopian ease of comfort where like we can pursue like science and arts to a degree that's unfettered because we're not having to do menial life.
Yeah. DJ, be quick so we can move to Devin here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like with the music stuff, like I've seen so many clips on TikTok of like AI like putting different voices over like tracks that we know, like
Yeah,
putting
like
Michael
the
Jackson or Travis Scott
Mm.
or like, and it sounds so clean. Like it actually sounds like that artist is born. You could, of course, you could tell like on certain words, like of course they don't have enough data to like replicate that how to sound that word, but for the rest of the song, it's like I'm like, wow, it sounds like Drake is singing to this beat like right now.
Yeah.
And he's never done it, and he's never done it. Never even touched that beat. Never even
I
touched
know,
those
man.
lyrics.
He used to call me on the cell phone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Devin, do you fear Skynet?
No, still. But it is kind of wild with all the deep faking and stuff out there. Like we got our own friend Logan.
I think your gain dropped again.
Did it?
Yeah.
So
I think it's whatever your computer is doing is making it happen. Then.
Yeah, my computer just decided to restart. Is that better?
That is better. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. But it's funny how I can do a stream myself and my computer doesn't restart. But when I'm sitting here, it's like,
yeah, I know, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Did you increase the gain or did you just increase the volume?
I increased my gain just now.
Okay, do a little bit more. A little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
One second. Okay. But what I was saying here is it's wild that you can pretty much take a picture of somebody, right? And you can deep fake that picture and put like emulate their voice and everything and make it say whatever you want to say almost, which can be highly incriminating, you know?
Yeah.
Like you have to have some very talented analysts that could decrypt that kind of thing to prove that it is a fake, you know, thing that you may have said, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's probably one of the scariest things about AI right now in this present day.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, like that's kind of where I'm at too. Is kind of like I'm not necessarily like horrified by it by any means, but like I can kind of see from like a criminal standpoint where some of these things can be utilized in a very fucked up way. I mean, there's a lot of like, you know, access people inherently already have to all of us via the internet, let alone when there's a computer mind behind it to sort of help guide them towards, you know, other parts of the internet. And so it's like, yeah, when we talk about the voice thing, for example, I mean, there's already people that are calling people to have full-fledged conversations with them so that they can record their voice and put it into an AI program. That's a thing that is currently happening right now because of things like OpenAI. And it is, yeah, I don't know. It's not necessarily, I don't know if it's like just not horrifying yet because we're not really kind of like at the point of it being a full-fledged thing. Just, yeah, because it still has some wonkiness, right? We saw that with the AI special from the other week. Like, we saw that before, but, like AI is only getting better the more, like, people use it, because that's the way things like artificial intelligence works. The more it gets used, the smarter it gets, and the more things it can do because it adapts and so on and so forth. And that part, to me, is what's scariest, is because there's so many people talking about AI right now and the utilization of AI that it's garnering a sort of popularity, and that popularity is going to massively decrease the amount of time it's going to take for AI to get to a point in which it could potentially be dangerous, right? And like we're talking about a world here where we don't necessarily want everything to be regulated. Is this going to have to be something that's regulated? I don't know. And so like, when we get into that conversation and things start to feel a little bit more Blade Runner, it starts to get a little bit fucking spooky, right? Like when we start looking at it, we're like, oh wow, the future really could be Star Wars because of AI. And it's like, oh fuck, the future really could be Star Wars because of AI, dude. Like that's fucking like, I don't know. It's stressful. It's stressful to think about to me. Where I'm like, I'm not necessarily like, oh, like fuck this world or whatever, but like a big part of me is kind of like, oh god, like.
So, like what you're saying, you're kind of like
emotional damage.
Yes, exactly. Well, and it's funny. So I don't, dude. We gotta figure out the fuck's going on with your computer, because like your gain increase isn't increasing your volume output now. And so like your voice is sounding more gainy, but your actual volume thing is like, because you played that and it was like half as loud as like all your other ones that you played.
Dude,
So,
I don't know what's going on.
No, some sounds are just not loud.
Yeah, some sounds are quieter.
play one of the ones. Play one of the ones that you played. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that was a
All
little bit
sounds are
extra.
created equal.
So let's do this then. Go ahead and turn your gain down a little bit more, and I'm just gonna turn you up on my side. Ooh, daddy. There we go.
I haven't turned it down yet. Okay.
Okay.
Let's put it at 16.
16.
We're
Okay.
there.
You put at 16. I'll put you at 169, baby. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
That was not me that time.
It wasn't you. Hey, perfect. There we go. That's pretty leveled. There we go. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's. I don't think we're. Oh, is that what I just fucking heard?
wait, you want to know what you heard?
Oh, it's the fish.
Yeah.
It's the fish.
I hate that Discord gave you access to this. This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea, Discord. It's their like
What do you mean?
it's their like 8th year anniversary, so they're only gonna like make it worse. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I have like, let's see, how many soundboards do I have? I have like 8.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
General Kenobi.
Jesus Christ. Joke's on you. That soundboard made with AI. It's crazy. Dude.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know actually
Yeah.
if it is or not, but I mean, like, it's just so when we talk about like the AI conversation, like we also like sort of like inherently talk about like Elon Musk in there. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because he's like flagshipping it in some weird because he's kind of been like a forefront of the conversation a little bit.
Well, isn't he like actually afraid of AI? Isn't he like one of the people that's actually kind of outspoken against it?
He is. He's talked about like, oh yeah, AI is going to destroy the fucking world, right? It was more so what I mean. It's like he's made it more of a talking point, and I think that like that has sort of like negatively impacted like in a way that like gave people more of an interest because they're like, oh, what the fuck is he talking about, right? And then like we see like, you know, the general popularity because I see shit all over TikTok of like, here's how you start a business using Chat GPT, and then like goes through like a whole bunch of like steps on like how to basically like come up with some floppy fucking stupid business idea using Chat GPT, and then just like it's like this long way around like just doing Amazon dropshipping.
Yeah.
You could have just fucking done that on your own, but that's fine, dude. Do you guys see like a future in which AI actually like turns into Terminator? Like, is that like the end game? Is that it? Is that like what we're looking at in the future?
I mean,
Maybe.
that I feel
No.
like we would have
Not
like,
in our lifetime or
Yeah.
any lifetime.
well, if they
We'll
get to that
see.
point, they'll be doing time travel, right? To come back.
Oh,
I just
fuck.
think the big thing is like as far as like from them taking the Terminator aspect is we haven't even perfected like basic robotics, let alone like anything like along the lines of like an android or even like a functioning human exoskeleton.
Look, what's gonna happen? They're gonna give AI access to the internet, and then that AI is gonna see that video.
It's gonna learn
Of-
itself into existence.
Yep.
It's gonna see all the Terminator movies within like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and then
exactly. Yep.
it's gonna see that video of those fuckheads at MIT that built the robot that could do all the acrobatics that they keep beating the shit out of and pushing over onto the ground to show that it can get back up.
That's it.
And then it's gonna be like,
mad.
fuck those fucking fleshy water bags.
I'm gonna
what's
fuck
gonna
them
happen.
up, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly it, bro.
Yeah, it's like all those stupid streamers. I'm gonna fry all their headsets while they're streaming.
they're gonna be like
Did you
on their
see-
computers doing setup for the robot, and they're gonna hear "my brother," and then it's like the robot's gonna like awaken.
No. Let's be real. It's gonna meme the fuck out of everybody. All they're gonna hear, like at the highest pitch and loudest sound they're ever gonna hear, they're just gonna hear. and then just black.
Did you guys see the like story I shared on Instagram the other night? That was like me when I'm like within 2 seconds of being around my girlfriend as this Optimus Prime like cutting like a Decepticon in half, and he's like, "I have come."
Oh shit!
It.
Oh shit! Jag in
Oh.
chat. Subscribe. 15
Oh,
months.
Jaggy says Ultron, dude.
Jag.
Ultron might be the end game, bro. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Should have been in.
He wasn't in that
Have
movie.
you guys
Should have been.
have you guys seen the that robot that like actually just like quit all, like they made it do like
Quit its
manual
job. It
labor?
quit its job.
Like
Dude.
yes, no, it literally just like short circuited because for a minimum wage like paid job, Like they just after an hour of just manual labor, they were done.
It killed itself.
I mean, listen, man. Not that I'm.
Oh my god, we're gonna have robot factories with safety nets out front.
Yeah, dude. If a robot can't handle the minimum wage fucking manual labor, how do you expect us humans to do it, dude? That robot didn't even last 2 hours. That guy fucking short circuited himself because it was too much. Had an
What is
existential
my purpose?
Yeah,
You deliver butter.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's like human escort is like, hey man, you doing okay? And it's like, fuck this shit, and just like smoke coming out of its ears and shit, dude.
I saw you know that comedian Trevor Wallace.
Yeah.
I saw a video of him like on like a date with an AI robot and him trying to impress it, like saying his stupid jokes that he always does.
Yeah.
And it started talking shit and it was like, I do not like you to him. And he's like, wait, what?
My God. Well,
It straight up went, open your mouth. No, wider. Like this is the robot talking to him. Open your mouth wider. Pull your cheeks up. I want to see your teeth. No, I don't like that. That's what the robot said to him.
imagine getting fucking cooked by a robot, bro. Like, imagine.
Could
dude.
you
Like,
imagine?
what the fuck, dude? Get out of here! Like,
And it straight up, like, he kept trying to tell jokes, and it just went, stop. I don't like your humor, is what it said to him.
good for that robot, dude. Good for that robot for standing up for itself. You know what I mean? Like,
It said, you're not funny.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it did to him.
listen, I kind of like that attitude. You know what I mean? That's why I like my girlfriend so much. 'Cause she
Was like
it too.
It was like the robot straight up was like some like ex machina shit.
Oh, it had cake.
Yeah,
It was like a whole ass like Android
Yeah.
thing. Had
yeah.
oh okay. Oh shit, son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
it was like
here we go. Now
that's
you just
the
like
future.
fucking
It's like,
Ernell's
hold
over
on.
here like, hear me out.
Hold on.
Ernell's over here like, hear me out.
Damn, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen Aeon Flux, you know what I mean? Like, I know what this shit's about, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
God. I'm gonna fuck these robots, bro. Just wait, dude. I saw that new Transformer, the new Beast Wars movie. Am I getting bonked right now?
Yeah.
I am getting bonked right now. But you guys can get bonked by a word from our sponsors. This piece of good Kraken content is brought to you by Glide Mousepads. The world is changing, and the demand for PC gaming and work from home setups has never been as wild as it is right now. Having the best of the best in PC accessories only makes it easier to get your work done before you jump right back in to the fray of the digital sea. And Glide knows exactly how to make that happen for you. Glide Mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get that next win. I've got one of these bad boys in my office at work. I've got one here at my desk right now. Devin's got one. Xander's got one. This bad boy is silky smooth, silkier and smoothier than even the silkiest of smoothies or soy milk or what have you. You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code Kraken for 15% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN Kraken for 15% off any Founders Edition mousepad today. Our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. Late nights are pretty much commonplace for all content creators, and anyone here at GK can attest that late nights are kind of our only nights. Luckily for us, though, Rogue has figured out exactly how to give those late nights and even earlier mornings the supercharge that we all need. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients and no chalky textures. Again, we don't want that. We don't want that. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve the in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators around the world. Now, I know that we've been riding this train for a long time. You
might be tired of us talking about this. You might not be tired of us. You might want to just support us anyways. And you know what? For those that do support us, we love you. But the best way to support us right now is to grab yourself a big old cup of Joe. When I say Joe, I mean this Rogue Energy stuff. I need you waking up first thing in the morning with a big old shit to get a big old shit going. Oh, wow. You grab your Rogue Energy cup. Okay, you dip that you just scoop that bad boy right on there. You give that bad boy a shaky dakey, you know what I'm saying? And then you're out the dang door. Okay, you need this beverage in your life. I cannot express that enough. You can head on over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off any purchase of shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That's GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub that you would like. Now, back to the episode.
Gentlemen, we have our tier 2 listener questions. Are ye ready? Okay.
Huh?
Jesus Christ. We have either the sin of all sins or the Revengers.
Ooh. What's intriguing?
Did we just lose Devin again? Oh no, he's here. Okay, he was holding. He was sitting
I was not
so
doing that on
still.
purpose.
It looked like his computer shut off again.
I'm just eating Zarg nuts so still. You can't even see me.
Can't even see him, dude. It's crazy, bro.
No,
All
really,
right.
I'm not gonna lie. That like moment of stillness was not on purpose.
I believe it. Sometimes you just do it, bro. We don't have like a ceiling fan that we can like compare and contrast with. So, boys, your votes, Devin.
Can you repeat the question again?
The questions are, or the topics are, either your mom or pay attention.
I paid attention, but I have ADD, so you know it's just like
It is either the sin of all sins or the Revengers.
Can you use both of those in a sentence?
Yes, the sin of all sins is the first topic you can choose from, and the Revengers is the second topic you can choose from.
Could you provide a definition to both of those, please?
They're not words, so I mean, like they are in a culmination of words. There's not just only one definition. There's multiple.
Can you use those in a metaphor?
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, which is not meant to be taken like literal. You know what I mean? So, Devin, your vote.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with
These nuts. Ha! Got him!
That was good. That was really good. that was a he's fucking. I've never seen Devin laugh this hard in my life, bro. He is fucking dying, dude.
look. Yeah. I was
Devin
waiting.
thinks he's so fucking funny, dude.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Revengers.
Okay. Garrick.
Jesus Christ. The sin of all sins.
I like it. DJ.
I'm also gonna go with the sin of all sins.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Gentlemen, we're talking the sin of all sins. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Anonymous writes in, just like you can over in our Discord channel, and they say, my partner cheated on me. I'm not sure exactly how to handle it or what to do from here. Do you guys have any sound words for me?
Emotional damage.
Do you guys have any sound words for me?
Yeah, sound words, not soundboard.
Thank you, Gary. Words.
I mean,
Run.
Well, yeah.
But it, obviously that's gonna be like that's gonna be the boil down for, I imagine, all of
Yeah,
us.
off of personal experience, it is one of the most hurtful things I've experienced before in my life. Um, do distance yourself, do everything you can, distance yourself from them, and that person is probably the best piece of advice I can give. It's going to be really hard to not dwell on it or think about it constantly, especially just really depending on how close you were with that person, how much you cared for that person, or what you believe they cared for you. But it's going to be really hard. It's going to feel like the biggest betrayal of your life. Um, but it's very important to remember that as much as like something bad like that can overshadow your life and what you're doing at that point, what you want to do, it's very important to focus on things that do make you happy, because it really may not feel like it in that moment, but those are going to be way more important, and those good things can definitely outweigh the bad. Focus on your closest friends, focus on your closest family, focus on your favorite hobbies, focus on the things you really like to do that people even make fun of you for. Really. It's very important to surround yourself with positive things, even with how detrimental that can overshadow whatever optimistic or positive things you have in your life, because you really just need to get away, separate yourself, not think about it, and really look at what is ahead for you.
Sound advice, boy. Sound advice. I like that. D's nuts. Garrett, go ahead, my friend.
I'll go next. Just to like echo Devin a little bit. This is like the situation you've been put in is one of the biggest breaches of trust that you can ever occur in a relationship. Regardless of how long that relationship has been going on, regardless of boundaries and or whatever you guys might have established beforehand, like it is a massive breach of trust, and it is very, very, very difficult to repair that sort of damage in a relationship. Now, I won't tell you it's impossible, because it's not. I have seen people come back from that. But at the end of the day, one thing that I really, really want to reiterate is why this person did this does not matter. Their justification to you, whatever it might be, is insignificant and unimportant. A lot of the time, at least in personal experiences, cheaters will try to deflect their wrongdoings and make it seem like, oh, I did this because of your inability to satisfy my needs as a partner. And guess what? They're a fucking adult too, and they are just as capable as ending your relationship amicably, because you guys are fucking grown ass adults and should be able to handle that. Like, cheaters are the sort of individual that they generally lack empathy, and it really just comes down to the fact that like they're doing this to service their own needs, and it is almost always a physical need. And like it when like right like it, because people are cheating to achieve sex almost like 99% of the time. Like, that's what it boils down to. And if there was a part of your relationship, and if that was not being met, or like if things were not being communicated like healthily in that portion of your relationship, that is just as much on them as it is like on you as a partner. But by no means should you ever like let their justification for their actions sway how you're feeling in the relationship and how you proceed. Like, you need to move forward. Like, they acted selfishly. and like you need to do the same. Like that plain and simple. You need to look at, like, they looked out for their own self-interests, and they did that regardless of how it was going to affect you. And like, it is okay and human for you to do the same thing, as long as you are willing to do it civilly. Don't stoop to their level. I cannot stress that enough. Don't become the person that you are being hurt by, to get out of that relationship. Like, it might be hard, and being angry and getting getting that petty revenge is really, it can be very satisfying in the moment, but it's not going to solve your problem. So yeah, like, I know that was kind of a lot, and I said a lot of really roundabout things, but like,
No, it's good.
I guess what it boils down to is, like, really don't beat yourself up about what they're going to try to say to you about why they chose to do this. It really doesn't matter. You need to look out for your own self-interests in this case, and if there will be plenty of other relationship opportunities out there in the world, and you should take the time to make sure that you are happy with yourself, because you need to be able to trust individuals to have a healthy relationship, and just don't forget that you might have a hard time trusting other individuals in the future because of the actions of your partner. That's trauma, right? That's just the way it works, and it's important to recognize that this might affect some of your other relationships going forward, and being able to recognize that and navigate that healthily.
DJ, if I may go before you on this, because I do have some thoughts.
For sure.
So I want to be completely transparent before I dive into this. About a decade ago, I was the person that had been on this stick myself. I have unfortunately been unfaithful with a partner once before in my lifetime, and I want to just make sure that I'm being transparent about that. If you people at home think less of me for it, then my apologies. But I want to make sure that I make that very clear, because there's a perspective here that I bring to a conversation when it comes to infidelity, based on that experience alone. So what I want to start out with is saying, to ride kind of the coattails of what Garrick was saying, is no matter which way your partner hashes it, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Your partner made a decision that was, as Garrick said, ultimately a very selfish decision, to, be more concerned about their own feelings and desires rather than being concerned about the desires of the person that they're in a relationship with. A partnership with, even, and to that extent. We don't know how long you, Anon, have been with your partner. Not that it matters, because it doesn't, but, there's a lot to say in that realm of things, but just remember, it's not your fault. They made that decision. It has nothing to do with you, and they could have made a better decision by talking to you and saying, hey, I'm not happy anymore. And, as someone that was terrified of having that conversation at the age of 23, they should have had that conversation with you. They should have. I've made that mistake because I was a fucking stupid kid, and I was an idiot, and I had no idea how to properly communicate at the time. I had years of my own personal bullshit that I was dealing with, and had yet to, go into therapy and deal with things on my own that I had, the responsibility of dealing with. And so, with that said, you do have to kind of take some time to think selfishly yourself. Devin is 100% correct. Firstly, you need to decide whether or not you feel that this is something worth salvaging. And if it is, then you're going to go a different direction here. But we'll start with the decision of not wanting to continue with this relationship, and say, yes, you need to do the things that you want to do, on your own. And I want to make that very, very clear. You are not prepared to be in a relationship yet until you have healed. Because what happens is, if you don't heal, you're going to carry that shit into your next relationship, and you're going to punish your next partner for the things your last partner did. And that's not fair to your new partner. It's not. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to you, but it's also very not fair to your new partner, who's going to try everything they can to make that relationship better than the last one that you had recently received. So heal first. Heal first. And the easiest way to do that is to do what Devin said and spend some time taking care of yourself and doing things that make you happy and spending your time with people that love you and care about you, because it's very easy to forget. Now, I've also been cheated on. Like, it's not like a one-sided thing here. I know how it feels. I also know how it feels to dish it out. It's very easy to forget that people love you when something like this happens. It's very easy to forget that. And you got to take it upon yourself to remind yourself that you are loved and you're cared for and that you have people around you that care about you. And you need to take some time to focus on that. Now, if you want to make that relationship work still, which fucking God bless your heart if you do, because Jesus Christ, that is a fucking hard path to go down. I'll tell you what. There's a, like Garrick said, a massive breach of trust that happened. And coming back from infidelity in your relationship and trying to come back in your relationship healthily is going to take some work. Therapy is needed. Period.
Well,
Period. And like, if you are trying to stay with someone that has recently been unfaithful to you, therapy is fucking needed. You will not get anywhere without it. If you continue on, you absolutely fucking need it. Garrett, go ahead.
And just to chime in and we're talking like when he says therapy, like if you really, really we're just assume that this is a committed relationship, just for
in
the
this
sake
example,
of
yes.
In this example, right? Based off of how the fact that you felt the need to ask us about it, right? You need to go to therapy. They need to go to therapy. You guys together need to go to therapy. This needs to be a whole ass process.
Yes. And you need to take your fucking time with it, and you need to respect the fact that it's going to take time, because it's going to. This is not going to be solved right away. It's not going to be solved in 6 months. It's not going to be solved in a year. It is not going to be easy. You have to rebuild a frame of trust with this person in order for that to be successful. And you both have to be under the mutual understanding that you both are willing to do what needs to be done in order for your relationship to continue on. Because if you don't, it will happen again. It will happen again, and it will happen again, and it will happen again, and you are going to feel like a fucking fool after 2 more years of this shit happening over and over again. It will. Like, you're going to feel like a fucking idiot, and you're going to say, damn, I wish I listened to those 4 fuckheads on that podcast about this shit. I'm telling you, dude, people underrepresent fucking therapy a lot these days. Like, you need therapy, dude. You need it. And you especially need it when there's a massive fucking breach of your emotional capacity like this that happens right in your fucking forefront. I think everyone in our generation needs some level of therapy or another, let alone when they have to deal with an unfaithful fucking partner. Because if there's one thing I learned about being that guy, being that piece of shit, is there is an issue on both sides here. Both sides. The cheater very much needs fucking therapy. You are going to need therapy for what they fucking did. And then you're both going to need therapy to figure out why they fucking did that and why things didn't go differently. So please, fucking God, shimmy up the $120 a week and fucking pay it.
It's more than that.
It's $60 a week for a therapy session if you do it based on a sliding scale. Income, all these other things. You just have to find the right therapist. But that's therapy on a budget, right? That's like the cheapest it goes is $60 a week. That is like,
and also sign up now because you're going to be waiting.
You're going to be waiting. Oh yeah. No, that's a good point. You're going to be waiting a little bit. So you need to fucking figure it out now. And sleep in separate beds for a little while. Even if you need
It's
to
the
go
Brady Bunch all over again.
No, 100% go stay at a fucking friend's for a little while, dude. Like, for real. But
yeah, take some time apart too. Like, whether you're staying together or not, like take some time apart. Like really, it's obviously needed.
Yeah.
Need some time to reflect on it and think about what you truly want for yourself at that point.
Oh, dude, I've been the fucking fool that's like taken on a relationship right away after something like that and like didn't give myself time to process what the fuck just happened. And it's just like slapping a fucking band-aid on like an open gaping fucking wound. Like you just like put some fucking gauze on it and you just keep walking. Blood's still gonna become spraying down your fucking leg, dude. And like you gotta find some way to control that. And like being right there next to the person right away is not the way to fucking do it. Like you need to ejectocito, cuz, and get the fuck out of there for a little while. Garrett, get your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, and like if you guys do spend time apart, please communicate and establish boundaries and make sure that your partner understands that time apart is not permission to repeat the behavior.
And that honestly, if there's any way for me to kind of tie this up on a bow, so I can give DJ some platform here, you like no matter which direction you go, there's a level of communication that you need to have with this person. No matter what choice you decide to make, it needs to be very, very fucking clear, and you need to make it very clear to them, because if you don't, they're going to continue doing this to other people. And you have a responsibility to keep them from fucking doing that. There's a level of verbal punishment you have to give someone in order for them to recognize that what they did was actually wrong. And it starts at, okay, we need to talk, and it ends at, you fucked up. Like, you're a fucking asshole for what you did, and you need to recognize that you're a fucking asshole for what you did. And you need to be willing to tell them that they're an asshole for what they did. Like, you don't need to, like, fucking, like, slay them down to the bottom of the fucking, choke them out in the fucking swimming pool verbally. But they do need to understand that what they did was not okay. And you need to tell them that. Like, even if you stay, whether you go, whether you stay, no matter which way you go, like, they need to know. You have to tell them. There's gonna be a real hard conversation at the other side of this that you're gonna have to have. So be prepared for that. DJ, we spoke a lot. Go ahead, my man.
Yeah, a lot of good points, a lot of things that I probably would have said. I have not been, well, I've kind of been cheated on before, but it's not like cheating, still cheating. There's no such a thing as light cheating or whatever. But I was gonna echo what I was gonna echo what Garrick said about like understanding that like don't try to get your get back, don't be petty about it. Just take the time to communicate, and then if I'm assuming you will leave, just leave. After you've communicated your concerns and like Ernell said, let them know that what they did is wrong, because you're not at fault here. Because I promise you, because even if you did, let's say if you did try to retaliate or you try to be petty about it, it'll feel really good in the moment. But after it's all said and done and they're gone, all you have is yourself and the trauma that you've gained from that experience, and it will leave a hole in you that you need to figure out how to fill yourself, and just or no,
Just
what's up?
very, 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 very quickly. One of the smartest things I've ever heard someone say is that all that really matters in this world is how you feel about yourself when you're by yourself. And if you're the kind of person that's going to make a really petty move like that, you're really not going to feel good about yourself afterwards. You're not. And like, that's kind of what DJ is getting at here, is like, you're not going to feel good about it. Like, it will feel tight in the moment. Like, oh yeah, revenge, right? Swift fist of fucking justice, dude. But you're not going to feel good about it 8 hours later, the next day, like a week from now. You're just not.
Yeah, because it still happened regardless whether you do anything about it or not. It still happened, and nothing you'll do will make it go away. So I would say after it's said and done, take time for yourself, and like everyone said, like, it's not your fault. Always understands it's not your fault that this happened. Make it don't make it your fault. Like, you know what I mean? And try to tell yourself that, because you deserve better. You deserve someone who doesn't violate your trust and your love and care like that. And recognize that you deserve better, because that shouldn't happen to you or to anybody, really. It shouldn't, but it does, and it sucks. But no, have peace. Come to terms with the fact that you did everything you could, and you treated this person with respect. And that's what I meant when I said, like, don't retaliate, because then you give them a reason. You give them a reason in their mind, right? It doesn't justify what they did, but to them it does. And ultimately they win off of that, mentally speaking.
Yeah.
So try to do your best to control the situation if you can. Communicate what Ernell said, like, you're an asshole to your partner, and try to part ways as civil as you can, and try to walk away and try to find peace in that it's not your fault, and that you did everything you could, so it's their loss that they fucked up, and you can be comfortable with yourself again. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some work. It's not easy, as I just said it. Like, it's not as easier said than done, but it is possible. So,
With that
That's all I
said,
got.
I like to kind of like go back to what DJ was saying. Like, it doesn't matter like what kind of cheating it was. Like, there's no like light cheating. What, like, this might be a like podcast as fuck ass question, but like, what do you guys like define as like cheating in your terms? Because like, it's different for a lot of different people, right? Like, it's obviously there's some people that will let you suck another dick, and like, like, they're like, oh, that's cool, man. Like, like, there's other people that are like, you can't even look at the thought of another woman, and I'm not okay with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, just
Cheating, to me, if
Okay,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll-
okay,
is a breach in the non-verbal, the communal contract that you formed when you made your relationship, regardless of what that communal contract is, whether it is a long-term one-person relationship, a swinging relationship, an open relationship. Those are all, they're still valid relationships, but they have clear and predetermined things that make those relationships safe and trustworthy. If any of those criteria are broken and you no longer feel safe in that relationship, that's cheating.
I like that. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I always boiled it down to anything that you feel like you like have to look over your shoulder to see if your partner saw you do it is not okay.
Yeah, anything
Yes.
that makes you second guess or like makes you hesitate.
Like, if you're on your phone, your partner's like in the kitchen, you're like, and then you can.
I have been married.
Like,
I have been married for 6 years, and I can probably recall on both my hands the number of times I've ever opened my wife's phone.
oh yeah, I'm. That's,
It doesn't, because I trust her. I
Right.
do not care what she does with her phone. It's her own fucking business.
right.
Right? Like, there's a strong trust there. Like, I know that she's not going to be like, she doesn't have like that concerning behavior, and I don't have those same things. But like, if you ever have like those moments, like, there's signs, right? Like, when you start to see those signs of infidelity, of distrust, like, don't trust your gut. At least trusted enough to ask questions.
Yeah, like if you're at the point where you need to start checking phones and shit, then
Yeah.
you gotta take a
Time to-
moment.
yeah.
You need to
Ask
take a
some
moment.
Yeah, you need to reevaluate what you got going on there.
Mm-hmm. Like, why you doing that, cat daddy? You know what I'm saying? You got a little like devil and angel on your shoulders, and the angel's like, don't do it, no. The devil's like, do it, pussy, you won't. You know what I'm saying? And the angel's like, but why? It's like, but why? I don't know. I mean, like, it is pretty cut and dry. It's like, I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on that stuff, because I know that it's such a dynamic thing. You know what I mean? That like it can change literally between relationship to relationship, and like you could have the same rules for your current partner that you wouldn't for a future partner, things like that. I know things that I thought weren't okay definitely have changed over time for me. So like it's interesting to think about, you know, where you guys stand on that stuff. What about you, DJ? Are you sort of in the same boat?
Yeah, I'm sort of in the same boat. Anything that makes you doubt, like, if I'm in a relationship and you know me, like we've got to know each other pretty well, and you do something that you know in your heart or in your mind that kind of undermines like my boundaries and my trust, and you still do it, I think that's cheating. It doesn't matter what it doesn't have to be sexual, it doesn't have to be anything. Like if you feel that way about it, you feel guilt, then it's cheating. You know.
Garrick's about to pop off.
So, anyway, you guys want to take bets on how long Devin's been playing Tears of the Kingdom for?
Yeah, dude. So $5 is about 10 minutes.
No.
Carry on.
Well, what's your bet? What bet do you got, Garrick?
He's playing right now.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's been playing for 10 minutes.
I think he's been playing. I think he's been playing for the last 10, 15 minutes easy.
No,
there have been dude, just a couple minutes ago I was like, all right, that was one too many screen flickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ, what's your bet? What's your bet here?
I bet 10 pesos that he's been playing for more than 15. He's playing for 20. 30.
So Devin, who wins the bet? You got 10, 15,
None of
and
y'all.
20.
None of y'all.
He was just like, I've been playing
He's
all
been playing the whole
episode.
the whole episode.
You motherfucker.
It's been booted up. Actually been playing for 3 hours.
Damn, dude.
It was Snap.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, dude.
There
Damn.
it is.
Damn, dude.
There it is. He was getting his dailies. He was doing his dailies.
Devin
No.
cheating on us, dude. Devin straight cheating on us, bro. He's breach of trust, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Phone check.
So, Devin, what are your terms on cheating, and why is it anal?
No, honestly, like it could be everything from like flirtation in the way that they talk to somebody to how you notice they spend time with somebody else that could be like valued at a point of intimacy that in your own relationship, you know. I think as broad as that sounds and as like, you know, vague, I think that's kind of what constitutes it because it's different for everybody, you know.
Yeah. I love you boys. I love you boys a lot.
Yeah.
We got
Love y'all.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Well, Anon, I hope you figure it out. Just remember, again, it's not your fucking fault. You're gonna make your way through this. Everything will be okay. Get into fucking therapy, please. Do yourself and us a favor. Get your ass into therapy, okay? You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. I know it sucks. I wish it wasn't so, but you're gonna fucking need it, okay? Please do yourself the wonderful favor of doing that for yourself, okay? Or you can just keep coming back here because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, four of the Brethren Core gather together to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas has thrown our way. If you're on this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics, get exclusive post-show content, and soon have early access to episodes before the live and podcast and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken therapy.
The Kraken therapy.
Or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in the details in the description section right down there in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere.
What the dog doing?
Everywhere. Until
You what?
until next time, my friends, be good to each other.
We're made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs.
Daddy, chill.